is Aging Through Crone Wisdom, featuring practical advice from styling gray hair to cultivating black plants and befriending crows. It was just a good time. Some days I'm 15, some days I'm 86. Like, I gotta embrace both. So I enjoyed it. I giggled a few times. I did rent this from my library to my Libby app, or my Kindle app. So I read that for free. And then I read a book, a Western. Okay, I know, who am I? It's called Lucky Red. And it is a female-centered Western, which is rare, you know. And it also has one of my favorite elements, which is whores. Brothels. Rated 4.2 on Amazon, 3.9 on Goodreads, so it's got really good ratings. I gave it 4 stars. It's by Claudia Cravens. And it says, a penniless orphan finds work at a women's run brothel. The brothel is women's run as well. In Dodge City, discovering friendships and love while facing threats from outlaws that force her to choose between loyalty and destiny. I did that one on audio, rented it from my library, so I read that one for free as well. And I read a book called The Necklace, which was a thriller. I read this one on my iPad as well. I read most of this one like on little breaks at work. Like, I was reading really fast thrillers. I can tear through a thriller like nobody's business. The Necklace is by Matt Witten, W-I-T-T-E-N, Matt Witten. 4.4 on Amazon, 4.0 on Goodreads. What is it about, you ask? It is about a waitress that discovers evidence suggesting the man about to be executed for her daughter's murder and R-word is innocent. She races against time to uncover the truth and prevent another child's death. It says here that it's optioned for a film with DiCaprio producing. Is that true? Like, that's what Amazon is telling us. I rented this one. Maybe I bought this one. It says right now it's on Kindle for $4.99, but I think it was one of those specials, like $1.99 specials or something. Can't totally remember. And then I am reading The Essex Serpent, which I had to hurry up and read because it's a show now on Apple, and I have Apple. So it's still on sale on Amazon right now, the Kindle edition, which you can read on your phone or on a tablet or on a Kindle for $1.99. So it's still on sale, guys, and I believe it's Claire Danes. I think the show is Claire Danes. 4.0 on Amazon, 3.5 on Goodreads, which is not that great of a rating, and I can't say I'm loving it yet, but I'm not that far in. What's it about, you ask? A widowed amateur naturalist investigates rumors of a mythical sea creature and finds herself drawn to a parish vicar with different beliefs. So, the physical book that I am taking the whole month to read, not because I don't like it. Listen, I love this book. It's just hard for me to read a physical book. The only time I really sit down with a physical book is sometimes after work, on the nights like that my husband's still not home and Cruz is playing good. I kind of leave it by the couch and I'll pick it up and I'll read what I can. But a 5-year-old that talks like, you know, it's going slow. It's slow going. Okay. But let the right one in. This book, look, I also took it on my road trip with me. Like, this book is lived in. This book is enjoyed, I guess is the word. It's horror. Do you enjoy horror? I don't know what the word for liking horror is, or you're not liking it, you're feeling horrified, okay? And this book does that. This is not like a cheesy vampire. This is way darker than I even knew. I did watch the movie long ago. Let the Right One In has a movie and then it has a show. So once I finish this book, which should be soonish, right? Who's helping? What is the human element that's helping these kid vampires? And what are their intentions with these little kids? Like, it goes there. Okay, so that's what I've been reading. What have I been eating? I made some potato soup. No, I didn't really make it. Like, it's one of those bags that you do the water and then you add the pre-made soup. And I ate that for like 3 days. I've been snacking on edamame, like the dried edamame. And I had my Giordano's salad and calamari, the olives and the nuts that my sister-in-law got. I don't remember much else of what I ate last week. I think it was a pretty boring week food-wise. What have I been playing? Pass the Pigs. We played Pass the Pigs on like Monday or Tuesday night last week, which is just the game that we always play, me, my husband, and my 5-year-old. It's you toss these little tiny pigs. You shake them up and you toss them kind of like dice. And then how they land is your score. And I won. So, I guess you could say it's getting pretty serious now. We played that game for months before I won. And I think I've won the last 2 times now. I did play a little Mario Kart this week. And then I played in the wave pool a little bit at the Great Wolf Lodge. What have I been obsessing about? Now we'll get to why I'm obsessing about this later, because it's in one of the shows that I watched, but Louisiana prison rodeos. What? Do y'all live in, do any of you live in Louisiana? First of all, I need to follow if there's any ASMR accent, Louisiana accents, let me know, or even just story time, Louisiana people on YouTube, let me know, because me and Camille are looking. We love a deep Louisiana accent. Anyways, they have these prison rodeos, and the prisoners go to the rodeos, and then they like sit and play poker in the arena, and these bulls like charge at them. Now I don't think this is right. I'm blown away, but I also like, what are we freaking? What is this, ancient Rome? And then when they get injured, like, that's our tax stuff. So, like, this does not seem right. Please and then, like, normal people go watch it, like, literal gladiator days. Well, on the show they did. I don't know if I think that's accurate. I think regular people go watch prisoners get tumbled, which, who are we? Knock it off. Okay. So that, and then I was kind of obsessing, like, am I gonna get sick? Because I've been feeling borderline. So I think maybe I picked, like, a little something up and I'm fighting it. I don't know, it's like, it's coming and going. So I've been obsessing, like, is it not? Is it not? Is it allergy? I always have allergies, so. I recommend that you keep a freaking blanket in your car. You do not know what's gonna happen. I don't care if your car is brand new. When it is this cold, if you're in the cold in the Midwest, you can't even go probably 2 hours in your car if it's 0 degrees or -5. So just keep a couple blankets in your car. Keep just a little emergency kit period, a little bit of water, and some snacks or something. And it's time to remember your vitamin D, which I need to remember it myself. I need to order some. You're not probably getting enough sun if you are in the Midwest right now. Also, I know like a lot of people aren't, but if you are in the Midwest, you're probably not getting, or even like upper north, anything north, you're probably not getting as much vitamin D through the sun as you would normally. So step up your vitamin D. It helps like a multitude of things, physical things. I take vitamin D3. I don't know why. I think I read that that's like the one that I would need, so that's what I ordered. Treating, you guys, I'm on a low buy, no buy, so I'm not really treating myself, but I did get a blue lighter. It was like a Smurf colored blue. It was at the gas station. I was like, I his son did, because what his son did is tied to a local mob in New Orleans. And they also loop in a area of New Orleans, like a, I guess, a organized crime ring of desire in New Orleans. Like, so it's all three sides of this thing. And I won't say what happens in season 1. I'm trying to say what happens in season 2 without spoiling it, but I really can't. So just know that it opens up. There's a prison rodeo, which is where I learned about that. Season 2, season 1, I was like, I don't know, I gave it a little over 3 stars, but season 2 is a 4-star for me. I watched The Drop. No, it's just called Drop on Prime, and it is about a girl who is, okay, it's a little cheesy, but if you know that going in, I think you can enjoy it. She's a woman, and she's got like a 5-year-old kid or whatever, and she hasn't been on a date since that child's dad passed away. She gets on these apps, and she meets a guy that she's attracted to, and she's like, should I do it? Her sister's like, you're going. So they're gonna go to this really expensive restaurant. She gets all dressed up, and you're getting these little glimpses into her past, and you do know that like that kid's dad, her baby dad, or her husband, or ex, whatever he was not a good guy. Like there was TV, and you know that he's deceased. Well, she shows up to the restaurant. It's in a high-rise in Chicago, and the date messenger is like, hey, it's gonna be a little bit because I'm running late, so go ahead, go order yourself something nice at the bar. I'm so sorry. She's like, no, it's cool. She goes to the bar and she orders herself a drink, and she starts getting like airdrops, and they're just little weird memes, and she's like, okay, that's kind of weird. Anyways, her date shows up, they get the table, but these drops are becoming more and more sinister, and then one like has her name on it, and then they start telling her like, you better do this or else. And it's like I compare it to kind of like the feeling when you watched, if you're as old as me, when you watch Speed. It's kind of like that. It's like an adrenaline tech thriller is what I would call it. It's worth the watch. Just know it's gonna be a little cheesy, okay? That was on Amazon Prime. Your Honor was on Netflix. And then some kid stuff that we watched. We watched Stuart Little because we're reading Stuart Little. I'm reading that to my kid right now. And I told him there was movies, and so we jumped the gun and we watched the movies too. Tangled. I finally watched Tangled for the first time, like start to finish, and it was really cute. I prefer Tangled to Frozen. And then Small Soldiers, I watched at the hotel, which is way back in the day, like 1990 something, with Kirsten Dunst, where there's like this toy company comes up with these toys, but these toys are little army guys and stuff. They come to life, okay? And that's it for watching. And then random, I was so proud of my nephew because he can read now. He got a game for Christmas. It's the Super Mario, and my brother was like, read it, so that everybody knows. And he read, Mario Kart Party. Like, he can sound out his words and stuff now. So I'm so proud of him. All right. Anyways,